Hello everyone, it's me Atari HMB, and I'm back and with an interesting video that I'm sure you saw in the thumbnail, Goten and Trunks. How strong are they in the manga? Now, I'm going to make this, of course, a very conservative base scaling. Now, let's go ahead and get started without delaying. If you remember Gohan and Goten, it was actually stated or shown that Goten was not much weaker than Gohan. Literally, in his base form, threw a rock at a mastered Super Saiyan Gohan and shook him. You have to think about that for a moment. This is a guy who can destroy Frieza with a finger, and he was immediately shocked by his brother's base form, even though he was in his mastered Super Saiyan state. Which now begs the question, how do we know this is the case? Well, I actually have evidence for that. Let's visit Daizenshu 2, where it actually states that by virtue of being Goku's son, Goten possesses battle power not in the least bit inferior to Gohan. Heck, they even emphasize that he has a startling amount of power in his base form alone. And then you factor in Frieza, a character who could destroy an entire planet 10 times denser than Earth with a finger. And then we obviously know, El Legendario Manga, you need a power level of 10,000 to destroy a planet. And Frieza's was 530,000. So for those who don't understand how crazy that is, let's just take a look at Frieza as well when his power level at max state is 120 million. For those who don't understand that difference, which literally means Frieza can get 226.4 times stronger. That is insane. To which again, look at what Goku stated in the original Japanese. It translates roughly to, you can crush entire stars or celestial bodies, but not even a single person. With that said, it makes you wonder, if Frieza's a starbuster to this degree, then exactly how strong is Goten and Trunks and how they stack up? Well, actually, if you remember Yo Son Goku Returns, there was a manga version of it, and since we're focusing on manga only, this is the best way to get the proper scaling. In fact, the manga actually represents this a little bit more consistently, as, of course, Tarbell does still make his statement that they are about as strong as Frieza is, or at least allegedly, according to what Tarbell knows. This is impressive because Goku is still, of course, not impressed by Frieza, but we already know what Frieza can destroy in terms of his actual power output. But keep in mind, this is not the only point of what I'm trying to make. The fact is, unlike the anime where they put up a decent fight, in the manga, Goten and Trunks two-shot these beings with no difficulty at all while playing around. Literally, Tarbell is literally in utter shock and disbelief at seeing this. So unlike the anime, it was no difficulty. Which goes to show you that Goten and Trunks literally in their very base form, that's right, this 7 and 8-year-old, or 9 and 8-year-old I suppose, are literally star-busting level characters, casually. And that's kind of scary when you think about it, considering the fact that, well, Goten and Trunks literally have shown off before to where they've even scared Piccolo, who is leagues above Frieza and at least a star system level fighter. And no, I'm not going to get into the grade argument as I've already did that before, so if you don't believe that Super Saiyan Mastered is 500 times base, then that's your problem. But the point I still believe is that Goten and Trunks still stand ground to being at least a star system plus buster. And if you want to include the Master Super Saiyan multiplier, then I do honestly and sincerely believe that based on the fact that they also fought Cell Juniors as well, who should have gotten a Zenkai like Cell, should be Galaxy level plus. Yes, that's right. But now, what about the movie adaptations, or rather, teen Goten and Trunks? Now, of course, we haven't seen the most recent chapter as this was made on the 18th of March this year, but it's still quite impressive because Goten and Trunks in the movie fought Cell Max in their base form, and this may be a bit of a, well, theory or headcanon, but I do believe they are stronger than their fat variant when they're in their Super Saiyan states, possibly. It also goes to show that Cell being able to destroy a galactic nebula in support of a grown-up Gotenks being stronger, and then Broly and Jiren being compared to Cell Max. I honestly think people might be surprised by this, but that alone should put Goten and Trunks' base form at least somewhat to a degree of being are you ready for it? Multiversal to multiverse plus. that is right. I honestly and sincerely believe they are at that level, at least based on what we know. Even if it is the manga adaptation, we know the movies and the manga is somewhat parallel. And I honestly believe that this is somewhere they're going to be placed at within the series, as they literally are prodigies. I know many may think this is too high, but if you've paid attention to Dragon Ball, they don't really care about power creeps. I mean, they've been doing it all the series, and we don't know how much their potential is, so this is insane. But it's the truth. At least that's what I believe. But let me know what you guys think. And again, I just want to clarify, it's not uncommon for characters to be, well, relatively not at that level and still fight higher dimensional level beings. I mean, you see it in DC all the time. But Dragon Ball has been known for power creeps, so unlike the inconsistency with multiple writers that you'll see in DC, and well, Dragon Ball's case, it's something that you can expect, and it's something that has been consistent. But anyway, guys, that has been the video for today. And yes, I hope you guys were able to enjoy a long formatted video that I hadn't made in some time. Of course, me saying I quit power scaling is no different from Vegeta saying he quit fighting. I mean, I guess I just can't get it out of my nature to not deal with these baboons making these insane claims. But anyway, since I am returning, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. And again, Atari's back with his Zenkai boost. This has been Atari HMB, and I am signing off. Peace. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to my patrons, Roswell Munchausen and Prince Motiba. Thank you guys so much.